So I just made myself coffee and having some yogurt, and then I'm about to do Patreon distance group healing in like 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna get ready and get to it. So I just finished a Patreon session. I drew some cards and wrote to Patreon in a post what messages came through. And Amos is here loving the energy. Yeah, it was really nice. I've been taking a break from doing sessions because honestly, just like even like the days before, I get so bombarded with like sensations, emotions, physical things, like so many things from people coming to me that it's just not worth it at this time. So it's been a little like hectic and just too much for me to vlog. Yeah, I'm going now to a bakery to get a dessert for a dinner party we're going to, or not a party, it's like 3 couples with us. Going to in Reykjavík tonight, and we're gonna use the trip and go to one store try to solve our floor thing, like finally decide on floors for the kitchen renovations. And then I have to do one thing, like meet my brother who's here for just like I can meet him in like a half-hour window before we go to dinner in town for a key, because my sister is coming on Monday morning from Los Angeles, staying for a month, so they're gonna yeah, it's like a little puzzle. So I don't know if I'm gonna vlog anymore today, but tomorrow we're gonna go to the studio, Yara's band, Issamwera. So I'll definitely vlog a little bit like I can, and then from Sunday is gonna be a little more from me. So I just hope you're having beautiful, cozy December days, not filled with too much stress, and just remember to check in with you and like check in with your priorities. Like, is this worth it? Do I need to do this? Could I say no here? Like, there's so many areas we could say no way more than we do, and I think that's gonna be the topic of my next healing video that I ended up not being able to film. I was planning on posting it today, Friday, but since we're doing the renovations and it's a little unpredictable with when Dad can show up, because he's running between a lot of projects, and it's depending a lot on other people, and everybody is kind of not organized. So we kind of have to be okay with it not being organized, and he sometimes just calls like, hey, I can be there in a half hour. And that was exactly the time that I was finally going to film ASMR video. But so that's kind of how it is gonna be until our kitchen is up. So the healing video is gonna be after the weekend, like maybe on Tuesday or something like that. So sending you so much love. See you later. So I didn't vlog anything on our like dinner yesterday because like these friendships are quite new. So I decided not to be like, hey, can I vlog? I don't know. It was just not that kind of vibe. And it was so much fun. Just was really cool to meet and start new friendships that are right, you know, and it just feel really good, really exciting.
energizing as well. We just didn't want to leave, so we got home really late, and it's really early in the morning, and it's super unlike me to be able to just sleep for a few hours and then wake up like, all right, let's go, you know. But I guess this was just, it was so much fun, and it gave me so much energy, and it's gonna probably hit me, the tiredness, later, like in the afternoon or something. But we are gonna go now to the studio and do our recording session with Issamwera, the Yara's band that I'm singing with at the moment. So we're gonna be filming and recording. It's the studio where I've recorded everything except like the strings for my second album, and I'm so in love with the grand piano. Nobody is gonna be playing the grand piano today, but you'll probably see it. I'm going to be filming a bit, but it was such an amazing experience to record there. So it's owned by 2 of the Sigurós members, and it used to be an old swimming pool. So it's called the swimming pool Sundlaugin. So yeah, we're going to start driving. Just waiting for Yara to be ready. And yeah, so I'll see you later.
To get yours. Put the guitar in the booth, bass up in the booth. Yeah. But everything else is.
So everybody's late. So we are starting slow, and we're just gonna set up. And yeah, so basically we're doing a live, not a live stream, but we're gonna do like a record and film, as it is like a concert, I guess. Or like, I'm not really sure exactly, but yeah. So we're gonna film the studio session.
Cameraman's here.
Sjáum hvort að þú hlýðir, sjáum hvort að þú hlýðir henni ömmu þinni. Þetta svolítið djassaðara en ég vildi, en allavega við að ná yfir mikið og stórt tónsvið, til að æfa þessa vöðvar sem að eru kannski sofandi, og núna ætlum við að syngja svolítið saklauslega, eins og ég sé ekki alveg orðin fullorðin, heldur bara lítil stúlka, heldur bara lítil stúlka, heldur bara lítil stúlka, eða hvað, eða hvað, eða hvað. Haltu áfram að syngja, haltu áfram þessum tónum. Sjáumst síðar, sjáumst á morgun.
This one is Yeah, it's a small pen because this one it's like mini jack and here it's big and I don't have the adapter.
For an hour, I mean. Alright. Since like everything is set up and
Yeah.
Vamos sentar só e eu vou falando das músicas que eu o início de cada música. Era para fazer.
So it's 1:30 p.m. and this morning early I went to pick up my sister, my brother-in-law and my nephew at the airport. We live really close to the airport. It's like 10-minute drive or less, 7-minute drive. So we went to pick them up, or me and my dad went to pick them up. They have a lot of stuff, you know, as people do with babies. It's like a stroller and a car seat and then Christmas presents because they're staying here or, you know, over Christmas. But yeah, so we came home last night from the recording session and it was just really fun. It went so well. Like beside the fact that everybody except the sound engineer was like super late, which is just, it's always strange to me, like this like behavior of being like, somehow if you're in a band, you know, that's not classical, then you have like permission, like quote unquote, to be late and be unpredictable or whatever. But we managed to do everything we came there to do, and in the, you know, such an amazing studio. You can just count on everything to work, everything to sound good, everything to feel good. So that was really nice. So we came back home last night and then just crashed. After winding down, of course, but crashed on the sofa. Watched some Wednesday. That's the show we're watching now. We're a little bit behind most people, but and then we just went to bed, and this morning I went to the airport. So I was such a zombie at the airport. Went a little bit to my dad's, and my aunt was there, and we were just spending a little time, and then everybody just needed to go back to sleep. They needed to sleep. They didn't sleep at all on the plane, and so I slept from 8 to 1. I've been tidying a bit around the house just because it's really like it's reached my limits to kind of cope with it. It's like there's random stuff everywhere because we can't put it in the kitchen. So I've just kind of been rearranging things, putting things in places we don't go much. Like there's like some corners of the house. I'm like, okay, I can keep this here, then I don't have to see it all the time. And freeing space on our dining table so I can actually use that. It's not just like a storage. And freeing up the dining chairs. And so I'm gonna have some coffee now, and I'm just feeling really happy. I'm feeling really happy. And I'm gonna have some coffee, and then I'm gonna do some like smudge sticks from pine branches. And I'm gonna also do some things like I got some cones, like really big pine cones, and I might like put some like string on it so that I can attach it easily to the tree, because our tree is not going to be very full, so I can't just really like stick it in there, you know, so I'm gonna have to hang it probably. I would just put some like wire, but I don't think
have any. I tried to find it at the craft store, but I couldn't find it. So I think I'm just gonna put string, which is good enough. I'll keep this in my pocket. We have an adorable Christmas photo of Nala with this hat. I just found it back. So cute. Nala, what is your name? Okay, so I just found these tiny little drums. Super cute. So I'm going to put some strings on them too for the tree, and then I don't know where these come from and I don't really like them, so I'm just going to use the string from them. I have some of these. Oops, sorry Nala. And then big pine cones. First I'm going to make some coffee. I would love to get some like warm milk and some syrup in there today, but it's just complicated when you don't have a functioning kitchen. So I would have to go to our tiny bathroom, to our tiny sink to wash, and the less things we need to wash, the easier we'll have this time. Okay, so I just did 3, which I think is a great number for now. And then when I'm done, I'll just do more. Or I'll see. Maybe I'll do more another time. And then I just put some like strings on the cones so I can put them on the tree. I found just some like a few little things that don't have strings on it, and so I just put strings on so I could put that on the tree. It's our first time with a Christmas tree, so I don't have any ornaments, so I'm just like starting to collect now these little drums. And did this with a glue gun. Thank you. And I think I'm gonna put this one at the top instead of a star. What else did I do? I found this bell. I'm gonna show you what I got at the Christmas house in Akureyri. This rocking horse that I can also put on the tree. And a little snowman. And these are made out of some kind of metal, so they don't break if the cats go, are excited about them and will, if they fall off the tree.